Today in this video, we are going to learn that how we can make a starter in which when we press start push button, then first of all one contactor will be turned on, like if you can see light is on. After this, our second contactor here will be turned on automatically after some time. It means to turn on second contactor, we will keep some time delay. After this, if I press stop push button, then both of these contactors must be turned off together. How we can make this type of starter, I will explain you everything by using circuit diagram also. So friends, let's start this video. Friends, whenever you go for wiring, then always make a circuit diagram on a page first. And according to this circuit diagram, you should perform the connection so that there won't be any mistake in wiring. Now here the circuit diagram we have. In this you can see I used two contactors. Like I told you in the starting only that this first contactor will turn on first. After this our second contactor will turn on. To do the connections according to this circuit diagram, I am splitting this in two parts. One part will be this one and another part will be this one. First I am discussing this part. Here you can see that phase supply we have. Phase supply is first going to stop push button. After that power is supplied to start push button. So here what we have to do, both the push buttons you have, stop push button, start push button, we will do the wiring of these first. Here what I did is, this stop push button we have, you can see to the stop push button, first of all phase supply is connected. To provide phase supply, I already connected a wire. Our stop push button is always NC contact. So what I did, the element connected at the back of push button is NC contact element. Now from this stop push button, power is supplied to start push button. In this start push button, we used NO contact. Now from this start push button, power is supplied to this contactor here. In between I connected one more wire. This wire will be this one. This means the holding circuit which we will make, to make this holding circuit, this wire will be used. The wire we connected with stop push button, take this wire and to the MCB here at phase terminal of MCB connect this wire. This MCB we have here is 2-pole MCB. You can see I connected phase supply and neutral supply both. What I did, from phase terminal I provided power supply to stop push button. Now from stop push button, power is supplied to start push button. And when we press this, then power supply from here will go to this first contactor to turn this on. You can say that this wire here, take this wire and at A1 terminal of contactor, we have to connect this wire. So I am showing you here that this contactor here, if you look this side of contactor, you can see here A1 is written and here A2 is written. What you have to do, connect this phase supply with A1 terminal. After this, here the contactor we have, we will provide neutral power supply to both these contactors. You can see we provided neutral power supply to this contactor. And from here only, by looping a wire, we provided neutral supply to another contactor. For this, what I will do, this MCB we have, the point from where we get neutral power supply in this MCB. So at this point, I am connecting a wire. Take another end of this wire and provide neutral power supply to this contactor. First I told you that above this contactor here, A2 is written. At this point we have to provide neutral power supply. But if you look to the other side of this contactor, here also you will find A2 is written. What you can do with this MCB, you can connect neutral power supply and can provide neutral power supply directly to this contactor. Now what I will do is, from this contactor I will loop a wire and to this contactor also I will provide a neutral power supply. For this I am using a small piece of wire. I am connecting one end of wire at A2 terminal where we already connected neutral power supply. Take other end of the wire and to another contactor also we will provide neutral power supply in this way. In this circuit diagram here, as per the diagram, we did this much connection. Now we have to do only this connection and this one. First you need to understand this, why this contact here is connected. Like I told you in the previous video also that the DOL starter you have, if you want to hold the contactor in this starter, then in this condition of same contactor you have to use NO contact for making holding circuit. For making holding circuit, what we will do, in this start push button, from input terminal of this connect one wire and to the NO contact of this contactor we will provide input power supply. After this, from output terminal of this contact connect one wire and with A1 terminal of contactor connect this wire. So here I already connected one wire which is connected with input terminal of start push button. Take other end of this wire and to this contactor at anode contact of this contactor, like you can see here the anode contact of this contactor, anode contact terminal is at upper side, at below you can find the NC contact also. Bring the wire and connect with the anode contact, so here we connected this wire. With this same anode contact at output terminal you have to connect another piece of wire. I am connecting a yellow wire here with the anode terminal. Take other end of this wire and to this contactor at A1 terminal of this contactor. With this terminal we will connect this wire. Till now the wiring we done here. In this wiring, when we press start push button, this contactor will be turned on. When we press stop push button, this contactor will be turned off. Now we have to do some modification in this circuit. What we will do, this other contactor we have, this contactor also needs to be turned on, but this must turn on after taking some time. I mean this contactor here, when this contactor is turned on, then after some time, this contactor must turn on. Then you have to use a timer there. Like here you can see that I have a timer. If I want, then by using this timer, I can do the connection of this contactor to be turned on. But here I will not use this timer. Here I am using a atom block timer to explain you the connection. We use this atom block timer above the contactor. I mean if you mount this atom block on this contactor, then what will happen is this atom block will operate along with the contactor. Like to operate this contactor, if I press this start push button, then along with the contactor, this contact of timer here also goes on. It means in this on delay timer, whatever the time we are going to set, after taking this much time, contact of this timer changes. So how we are going to do the connection here, let's understand. Friends, through this atom block timer, to turn on this contactor, what you have to do, this atom block we have, if you look closely on this atom block, you will find NO contact and along with this NC contact. Now you have to decide what you want, NO contact or NC contact. See, if you want to turn on another contactor after some time, then in this condition, atom block you have, you must use NO contact of this. But if you want to turn off another contactor after some time, then in this condition, atom block you have, you must use NC contact of this atom block. Here I have to turn on this contactor after some time. So what we will do is, in this atom block, the NO contact here, input power is supplied to NO contact from output terminal of stop push button. Now here you will see the stop push button we have, from output terminal of this, there is already a wire connected here. At the same point I am connecting one more wire. Take other end of this wire and to this atom block here at NO contact we have to connect this wire. Now we only have to connect one more wire. Take this wire to this atom block here. In this NO contact at output terminal we have to connect this wire. Now take other end of the wire and the second contactor you have. To turn on this contactor at A1 terminal of this contactor you have to connect this wire. So as per this circuit diagram we did the whole connection. Now in this starter, to explain you the working, I am connecting two lamps here. One lamp will be connected with this contactor and another lamp will be connected to this contactor. Let's do the connections quickly. So connections of these lamps is done. Now you only have to set time in this atom block timer. To set the time, what you have to do is, in this atom block, above here you can see a dot is present. This one. The time in front of this dot here, that time will be saved. In this timer from 0.1 second to 30 second time you can set. I am setting the time as 10 seconds here. Simply I need to rotate this and whatever time you want to set, place that time in front of this dot. So by rotating this, I am setting the time as 10 seconds. Here is our 10 second. Now we will do the testing of this. So first I am turning on this MCB. After turning on the MCB, press start push button. After pressing start push button, you saw this contactor turned on. With this contactor, this lamp was connected, so this lamp is glowing. Now how much time we set in this timer, after taking this much time, our second contactor will be turned on. You can see this lamp is also glowing now. If I press stop push button here, then both these contactors will be turned off together. Let us reduce this time now. I am setting 3 seconds time here. After this, press start push button. You can see first contactor is turned on. After 3 seconds, second contactor will also turn on automatically. When you press stop push button, both these contactors will be turned off together. Friends, I hope you learned something new from this video. If you learned something here, please give like on my video and comment on my video. If you didn't subscribe my channel till now, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this video.